Sometimes nature gives incredible gifts, but only to those who try to survive against all odds. And today we are going to learn about such animals who are gifted with some incredible organs. Geese are, of course, one amongst them. We will be studying about amphibians, aerial animals, and arboreal animals. Talking about amphibians, this come under the class Amphibia and it includes frogs, toads, salamanders, and newts. Amphibians lay their eggs in water. Newly hatched young then live in water, taking in oxygen through gills as they develop over time. As they grow, their body changes to suit life on land, though most amphibians are never far from the wetland environment. So, in other words, they live in some damp or the places where there are water bodies. Amphibians are cold blooded and will spend the winter months in cold climates. So, amphibians are cold blooded animals. What do we mean by cold blooded animals? The animals who try or who can change the temperature of the blood according to their surrounding. Who are we? We are warm blooded or cold blooded? We are warm blooded because our temperature cannot change with the surrounding. Well, aerial animals can fly as we all know. So, this is a fleet of geese. Birds and some insects, bats are the examples of aerial animals. Their forelimbs are modified as wings to fly. They also have feathers that keep them warm and help during flight. Their bones are hollow that keep them light in weight. The shape of their body helps them to soar into air easily. Then comes arboreal animals. Monkeys, tree lizards, flying squirrels, and opossums are examples of arboreal animal. So this is a picture of a monkey. Then this is a this is a flying squirrel, and this is of course opossum. So these are few animals which can be classified in arboreal animals. Arboreal animals spend most of their lives on trees. I repeat, arboreal animals spend most of their lives on trees. They eat, sleep, and play in the tree canopy. Long limbs allow them to swing efficiently from one branch to another. Long tail to grasp the branch. Animals like squirrel need strong grip so that they don't fall. Their feet and claws are adapted for seizing, grasping, and holding objects by wrapping around them. Their fingers and thumbs are shaped in such a way that they can hold branches firmly. So, students, these were a few topics that I tried to teach you. I hope you understood them. If you have any doubt, you can anytime ask me. But before finishing, let us give a homework for ourselves. Okay, we have to try these questions. First is fill in the blanks. Amphibians lay their eggs in the dash. Second, arboreal animals spend most of their lives on dash. Third, animals dash animals can fly. Then one more question. Give three examples of amphibians, aerial animals, and arboreal animals. You have to give three examples of these three kinds of animals. And lastly, you have to try to answer this question. Why do arboreal animals have long tails? Okay. So students, you have to answer this question. I'm sure that you will be able to answer this question. But still, if you get any doubt while solving this question, you can surely ask me by putting your comments in comment box. So that was all for today. See you during next session with the new topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye.